All right, so here we are. This is Vicky 3. This is We Play Games. This is a series that I'm doing called KOMEI is the Way. And my goal to demonstrate to you on this YouTube channel is that you can restore the Emperor KOMEI. That's the father of the Emperor Meiji, but you can do it pretty easily. And I think the right way to do it is to do it the same way that KOMEI did it historically, which is through taxing I mean, not literally, but through taxing the crap out of rich people. That's usually pretty good. So tobacco and liquor, we can actually see this somewhere. So the buy orders for the pops. This is the sort of deep information that people think that they want until they see it and then they understand it and they're like, oh no, I don't want that. That's way too complicated. But this is it. This tells you like the classes of the people who are buying the thing in question. And what that's telling you is that liquor is one of these things that like a lot of people are buying. It does include aristocrats and clergymen. They buy it too. But luxury clothes is also going to be something that's going to be purchased by pops, but it's going to be purchased largely by poorer pops. Similarly here, aristocrats 47, but and then I think that tooltip actually is a very good one if you're going to end up using it, but it should be percentage based. Like and then it should tell you somehow is this thing something that's used more by somebody or more by somebody else? Because porcelain is look at the buy orders. They're all aristocrats. So if you're taxing services and sin, at a certain point, it may even become useful to do this and then just move over to the luxury stuff, even if it's a little. Even probably you want to keep liquor, but you probably don't need tobacco. It's usually a garbage thing. It doesn't get you anything. Whereas taxing luxury clothes, for those of you who don't understand why I'm doing this, because you skipped the other episode and you're just like dropping in here, I apologize. I'm gonna run over the same material over and over and over again. But taxing people takes away their money, and by taking away their money, we make it so that they don't have as much political influence, because that's going to come from wealth. It's also going to come from the number of people who are following it. And the basic guide that I think that you should follow is empower the Buddhist monks. Literally all you need as a setup is you need a secret spy inside the shogunate with the jingoist trait, and then you just need to keep this dude alive. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. That's it. That's 1,000% of what you need to do. And then you just need to like not build like a complete idiot. I've been building not well, but I have been building okay. I'm like 80% on the things that I've been building. Other than that, I've been pretty happy about it. And that's good for us. Dedicated police force. If we can pass dedicated police force, I'll be thrilled. Because again, we're just trying to keep the shogunate's power under 20%. If we can do that, keep them not powerful, then we can trigger the KOMEI restoration in 1851. If I can just like get that done today, I'll be really pleased. Because then I can ask you to just please start like sharing this. Because I feel like we're making reasonable good content. I'm proud of it at least, and I know that you guys are proud of it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have subscribed. Because the surface quality of this, channel is like exactly what it is, which is like a moron talking into a microphone for a long period of time. But like we're gonna do it in 1851. I'm certain a world record. Like if it's not, if it like that is without Civil War spamming. Like you can do it really you can do it in probably like 37 or something like that, where you get them down to not powerful and not in the government. If you just Civil War spam, that's okay too, but that feels sort of like adjacent to if somebody asks you to be a protectorate, that you become a protectorate. I don't want to tell you that that's wrong, but I do want to tell you that that's a different category. It's not the same thing. And if you think it's the same thing, then that's wrong. If you don't appreciate, though, that is definitely skill intensive and very fun, then that's also wrong. And I am here to be, after all, the arbiter. Actually, no, you know what? I am not the one who is going to be the arbiter. You know who is going to be the arbiter? Daniel Toteman, the dude who does the stuff for Paradox, says that a KOMEI restoration is defined by bringing KOMEI back to power. So that's what we're doing. We're just bringing KOMEI back to power. The actual thing afterwards, where you like do the journal entries, you can do that too. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't think that part's very interesting. I think that part's pretty easy, actually. Like, because all you need to do that is just have a reasonably well built out economy. And our economy is not as good as it could be because I was dumb and I spent money on things that I didn't need to, which is why I really like this format, because I can simultaneously play well and do things that I'm happy about, well, also because I have the secondary persona in the Manifesto Destiny, I can just be, I can make mistakes without people being surprised, because like they've seen that. I don't pay attention. Even when I'm trying to pay attention, I don't pay attention. That's the real truth of it. So yeah, I don't know about building silk plantations, but I think maybe cotton plantations are worth it, because fabric is a government good, and keeping it as inexpensive as possible is not actually a bad thing. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of cotton plantationing, especially because we have a farm. What are we doing? We're doing decrees. We're doing road maintenance. Are we doing it in Kansai? We could build it in Kansai. We could build it in Kansai. That would be fine. Yeah, we'll do. We just switched this over to iron, didn't we? No. Can we? No. All right. Well, we will fix that. We will fix that. Do we have enough tools? So what am I doing? What am I hemming and hawing over? I want to switch this over to being running on iron slag, iron frame buildings. So that way I can build really quickly in Edo. And we can. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it like that. And then we're going to do it like that. And that is the way that we are going to do it. That is the way we are going to do it. And so I'm building these things, and it's going to make it so that, like, the, that's boosted. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I'm not playing with Yes Man on. Yes Man is not fine. Yes Man is like, in case you're doing research, you can use Yes Man for research. That's cool. But like, if you use Yes Man, then you're not doing stuff that's supposed to replicate, like, oh, well, if you just get lucky, then you roll this. Like, if you're using Yes Man, you are cheating. That's okay, but you are cheating. And I know you know that. All right, so we are having some budgetary issues, but it's mostly because we're constructing, and it's mostly because we're constructing in Kanto. And it's mostly because we're constructing in Kanto with a construction sector. Like, just building all this stuff. We're researching, and we're researching central archives. That's going to be really helpful for our economy, actually. So I said we don't want to balloon our debt into outer space, and we don't. 15%. I don't know. Jeez. All right, we'll do this. I want to tax as much as possible, because by taxing as much as possible, I'm withdrawing wealth and therefore withdrawing clout. I don't listen. If that's annoying for me to repeat over and over again, then let me know. But apparently, videos, people only watch them for like 3 minutes, which I don't know how it's possible, but that's apparently the way humans consume media. Because that I look in the little things that pop up, and it's like, maybe that's just an average. That would explain it. I would, if you bounced off of me, that's fine. I'm very stupid, and that's just sort of like the part of the way that we play this game is just just dumb. But I'm very proud of what we've done so far. I just need to pay attention. And if I can just pay attention, then we've got it. And then the people who understand how to play this game will be very proud of me. They will say, "Wow, Walker, you're so great. Here's a cookie." And I will have to remind them that I am in fact allergic to a lot of tree nuts. I can't have, basically what I can have is I can have peanuts. I can have cashew. No, I can't have cashews. I can have peanuts. I can have pecans. I can have walnuts. And I can have almonds. Almost everything else that you might consider a nut, I'm probably allergic to. So if you're gonna, if you like this content, and you are excited to compete in speedrunning, then do it. If you don't like the content and you're excited to do campaign stuff, I've tried very hard to make sure that the things that I'm going to recommend to you are going to work for you too. The only thing that I want to recommend also that I've said at the beginning, but I want to reemphasize, I did not play the very beginning of this video correctly, so if you're this far, I apologize. But I went 5-5-5-5-4 and then immediately started building in Kanto. Go 5-5-5-4 and then go over to Tohoku and just build a 10 stack of logging camps. It's right. It saves you a fortune. And if you don't do it, then you end up with a bunch of debt that you don't need. And it's like, debt isn't in and of itself a bad thing. It generates a wealth transfer that moves money to pops. But like, I don't want them to have money. I want me to have money. And the fact that they have money hurts me. It's not good for you moving forward in a campaign. You don't want your pops to have money because they'll start asking for stuff. They'll like start complaining about things, and then like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, chat? Tell me what you're gonna do when your pops start like saying that maybe you should stop starving them all to death and taking all their money. Are you gonna say no to them? Because that's not what Emperor KOMEI would do. Emperor KOMEI would say absolutely not. But what we are gonna do is everyone's gonna keep giving me all of their money, and I'm gonna spend it on good stuff. And that's gonna be just like the expectation. Mine, all mine. We just want money now. So usually I don't care about the gold fields. It's not important for a KOMEI restoration, but if you're doing campaign, it is very good. It is very good. And I demonstrated this because I completely forgot about gold in the American campaign for like I don't know, like 5 years. I just like completely ignored that I could build a bunch of gold mines because I'm stupid. I'm very dumb. And then I just didn't build them, and then I just didn't have any money coming in, and it was like, I don't know. It was good quality content. That's why I posted it. I think it was really funny how bad. Like, we're doing amazing, by the way. Like, we probably could do a world conquest or 10,000 GDP, and we're playing on the highest difficulty there. This we're not. I want to also make that clear. This one is not harsh AI because I wanted this video to mostly be applicable to casuals and extreme pros. Like people who want to discuss speedrunning strategies, I think will still want to watch these videos. But I wanted the people who are like just playing the game because they enjoy it, to also want to watch this because I want them to be able to do stuff. And this is going to let you do stuff. And the reason that this is going to let you do stuff, for the people who in the back, the people who don't get it, we're at 12 minutes. I think this is going to be the end of the episode. I'm going to explain a critical thing about why we are rushing KOMEI. The reason that we're rushing KOMEI is how unbelievably terrible this Shogun is. If you like just read the text here, he's horrible. Everything about him is horrible. Having him in your government's horrible. You never want him. All of his traits are bad. The ideology group that he's associated with is bad. Everything about him is bad. 100%. 100%. Like, there's literally no reason to ever want him. And then the only reason to want him is that he's naked, because in this patch, the Japanese heir is always naked for some reason. Nobody knows. He's just always naked, and that's the only reason to want that guy around. I don't care about unhealthy economy. Like, we're only this far in debt because I played badly and could have just built a 10 stack of logging camps. And then it would have been fine. And Jesus Christ. Taxation capacity I have to close every single time. Done. That's not important. Oh, I could declare an interest. Right. I could declare an interest. If you're playing a campaign also, you probably want to make sure that you can get, and I'm only working on central archives because I ruined my economy because I played badly. If you play well, you don't need central archives. If you play well, what you need after that is you need mechanical tools, so that way you can make steel tools, because that's really good for your economy. But again, I didn't play well. I don't get that luxury, but that's all right. That's okay. That's okay. Petite bourgeoisie. So we could make the Buddhist monks and the bourgeoisie mad. Or we could just get more radicals from discrimination. In this case, again, there's no one to discriminate against. There's absolutely nobody to discriminate against in this world, because we also did not switch over to state religion. That's not a pro strat. That's bad. I did that in the video because I'm bad. Don't do that. It's much better to not. The reason that I did that, by the way, was that state religion gets you 15% extra Buddhist monk strength. But I did that because my friend died, and I needed a way to keep their clout up. But if you are dedicated and are willing to either save scum or to just re-roll entire like 15-year campaigns, then you can just keep this dude alive the entire time, and then you don't need to panic about like how to make people go to the Buddhist monks, because that dude is like goddamn Jesus. That guy is goddamn Jesus. I said I was about to like finish the video by talking about something, I think. And so the thing that I want you to take away from this is how outrageously powerful high popularity stats are. That's useful. That's useful information. That is very useful information. And he's hated now. This is going to be really easy now. And people are gonna, again, they're gonna say, well, then if you then just do it not in debug mode. But I like it in debug mode, because if my friend dies, because I'm Emperor KOMEI, don't ever forget that. Don't you ever forget that. 20 diplomacy here, 20 intrigue here. Is our 100 loyalties still around? Our 100 loyalty is still around. And we got ourselves our little cabal. Things are going great. Everything's going great. We're building stuff. I'm gonna pause the episode here.